Roger, I'm not going to throw my piece on the floor. I need it to do this. It is an honor to be here tonight with all the inductees, so deserving of their individual and team honors. I'd like to thank Coach Holly and everyone involved with this wonderful evening and for recognizing all the inductees. It is an honor to be here with all of my friends and teammates and Coach Flute and to look back in celebration of one of the best years of our lives. From the beginning of the 1976 baseball season started and ended with a guy I would call the man in the middle. At the outset of the season, we had a new coach and new teammates coming from Crowder Junior College in the Ocho. Coach Fred Flute was returning to Jewell, bringing several players with him. And to be honest, I was a little uncertain at the beginning of who was going to play out of those two groups. Probably the main ingredient of a good team, chemistry, was a little bit hard to grab a hold of at the start. The team began to gel in mid-season and the chemistry began to take hold. The team captured the Heart of America crown and advanced to Warrensburg district. We went 4-1 in the district and clinched the title over our rivals from up north, the Missouri Western Griffins. And there was nothing sweeter than beating the Griffins in that game as we watched Rick Lucas race home from third. We went 3-0 in the area tournament at Stevens Point, Wisconsin to win the title, advancing to the NAIA World Series, where we were defeated by Lewis, the eventual champion, 8-3, and losing to St. Mary's in Texas 3-0 to end that magical season. We learned a lot that year. We learned how to win, we learned how to play the game right, and how to belong to Coach Flute's favorite fraternity, the fraternity of life. Coach Flute was certainly the man in the middle of our accomplishments during the season. He took our team and made it a blended family. He taught, he coached, he mentored, and said all the right things when they needed to be said. He was competitive for sure, and he passed that on to us most certainly. Most years, good pitching, timely hitting, and defense can win for you. Our 76 team was no exception because we did those things well. But more than our skill, we had the will, a oneness of purpose, and desire to win, passed on to us by the man in the middle. He taught us to care, not only about how we played the game, but about each other. And of all the things he taught us, that last one was the most important. It was the reason we accomplished what we did. In conclusion, I cannot speak for every individual about everything. There were a lot of great players on my team. There were Hall of Fame players on my team. I was privileged and honored to play with every one of them. But I think all two could agree to a man that we were blessed to attend this wonderful college that helped us form our goals and ambitions for life ahead. We are blessed to be able to travel around different states in this country and play a game we love and receive a quality education with spiritual guidance. We thank all of our parents who led and guided us in making our educational decisions, and make no mistake, many of us are standing here today enjoying this because of their sacrifice. But being a coach for several years in my career made me understand the sacrifices that a coach and his family makes for young people. And it's many times a thankless job that a coach does out of love for a sport and caring for young people. And I know that I'm speaking for my teammates on this. Thank you, Coach Flute, for what you gave us, for putting us in position to be winners. You're truly the man in the middle, the difference maker, the leader. I think we'll remember the game details less and less as the years go by, but to this day, and probably many years from now, we will always remember the people. Our teammates who came together for a magical year and found that chemistry within us to do something very special. Coach Flute, thanks for being that man in the middle, helping us to be better men and find the chemistry that was so essential for a team to achieve. Our team is thankful for this great honor. God bless all of you, and thank you for this wonderful night.